That's all you never saw. Been in trouble with the law since the day they was born. Straightening the curves, flattening the hills. Someday the mountain might get them, but the law never will. Making their way the only way they know how. That's just a little bit more than the law will allow. Just a good old boy, wouldn't change if they could. Fighting the system like a true modern day Robin Hood.
Good morning, guys, and welcome to the vlog. Well, I should say good evening, because it'll be evening by the time this films. But anyways, welcome to the vlog, and today we've made it back to Utah at this point, and we'll be working on that today. It's due for an oil change, so the best thing we can do is prep the area and get started. Alright, so one problem I'm already having is it's hard to find a good place to jack this car up and leave it jacked. So I have the jack stands here, but the oil pan's right here and the oil let out. So what that means is when I let this oil go, it's going to spill all over. Kind of like in Braden's thing because he didn't aim correctly. So I remember last time, I think I had to jack the car up, remove this jack stand, and then just had to let the thing sit up. Well, it drained, so I'm going to do that right now. Alright, so one thing you may notice is I have cardboard down. So this does two things. It prevents oil spills in the driveway, making your driveway ugly. And also, since it's more comfortable, it makes it so you don't have to use a creeper, which getting on and off of a creeper can be really difficult. And also, being down on the cement and trying to do something that can be very uncomfortable too. But as you can see, we have it in position. Now, if you have one of these closed oil pans, what you want to do is loosen this. So you want to take this little thing out and open this little breather valve so the thing can breathe. Then take the correct size, in this case it's a 17mm, and put it on the bolts. Freaking torque meister. So anyways, I wasn't getting enough leverage on this other ratchet, on the other ratchet I was using, so I grabbed this. Very good investment. And as you can see, it broke it right off, no problem. And let her go, see? She's draining out. We should be good soon. Alright, so it's empty enough, as you can see, it's just dripping. What you want to do now is take your little bolts, wipe it off a little. Got my fancy shop paper towel, as you can see, then put her back in. So let's see, we're going to switch to on mode. That should do it. You don't want to do too much because you'll be stuck with the problem I have every time. Every time I seem to put it on, it's just, yeah. It's too tight, so it's a pain in the butt to get off. So again, safety first. So what I did, you don't really want to do. You want to keep it on a jack stand all the time. But I had to do what I had to do to be able to get the oil out. I'm sure there was a better way to do it. I'm just too lazy right now to figure it out. So we're going to put this back on the jack stand and continue working on it. Alright, now time for the pain that is going to be a pain in the butt, the next part. So that's going to be the oil filter. That may sound easy, but your car typically it has it like right here or directly under the vehicle. But mine is right, where is it? Oh gosh. I think it's like in somewhere tucked in there, so I have to get it from the under the side of the vehicle, and I have to have Harm spot me so I can find it. Harm, it's over here, not over there. Alright, so I'm not sure if you can see it, but the oil filter's down there. So I'm going to take it off. Harm's going to spot me. It's standing on this little crate, and then I'm going to take it out from beneath. Hey guys, so I already found the oil filter. It's like right here, and thank you, me, for making it easier. But I didn't even install it that tough, so it should come right out. Thank you, me. Can you see that oil filter spinning or anything like that? And here's the oil filter. Came right out. This looks like this one was a Bosch. So here's the oil filter. Put in here. You have this nice little oil filter slot. So here's the old one. Here's the new one. So yeah. Anyways, what you're gonna do before you even put the oil filter on is important to take a little bit of oil, put it on the gasket like so, and then you should be able to put it in. So let's do it. That's hot. And there we go. Can you see it going in higher, or do you see my hand?
I just see your hand. I can see your middle knuckle.
And it's going in. You may not be able to, you're not going to be able to see it. Oh, that kills my flipping arm. Okay. So what I'm doing now is I'm looking up the service record for my car. When I bought the car, I started keeping a service record for it. And so on that service record, I have a... On that service record, I have what the capacity of the oil thing is. Let's see. So it looks like it wants about 3.5 liters of oil. So, yeah, I think I have 1 liter in this old one. So I'm going to use this old one first. Keep in mind the oil isn't all used. Still has that beautiful honey color, as you can see. Just going to use this one up, and now open this one. So I need to grab an oil funnel out of the garage. Put that in. It looks like we just have under a liter in here. So we'll be able to use this whole one. So that's done. In fact, I'll be able to use that for the old oil. I can... Gee, fail. Okay, so this one, we have about 4.5 liters in it. So doing math, I'd say we need about 2.5 liters out of here, don't you think?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 2.5. This might actually be 4.7. Yeah, go get one of Dad's permanent markers out of the thing. You know where they are?
Yeah, there. Taylor.
Found it?
Yeah.
Looks like we have about 4.7 liters in here. Is that, you see? 4.7?
Yeah.
So, yeah, what we need to do is... Looks like it's halfway. So that's 1 liter. That's 2 liter. That's 1. That's 2, do you think, right, Hi?
Mm-hmm.
So we need 2.5. So that put us right here. What do you think?
Yeah.
So, here's a cheat way of doing it. Let go. Use that little black line. That's if you want to be a math cheat and cheat like me. But the important thing to do is to remember to check the oil level after you start it up by pulling the dipstick. You may have to add more or less, but let's just start off with what we have. So off comes the cap. And as you can see, the oil is just as dirty as in the other one. Glug, glug, glug.
Got some goodies for your car.
Yeah, this is synthetic oil, by the way. Synthetic oil is better for your vehicle. It helps it last longer, and I think it's cheaper, maybe. And that should do it. So, what we're going to do now is put the oil cap back on for now, and then we're going to do a quick tire rotation. Now, I know, so really quick, while I'm going over the oil change, I know there's lots of oil changes on the internet, but I know I have a lot of new followers, and a lot of you followers know me. So I'm just doing the more local guy oil change. And for those of you who have a 626, remember it's 3.5 liters, and that's another reason I'm making this, because there's little to no information on this car, which kind of sucks. So, hey, might as well. Why won't I get popular off of it? So, let's go to the tire rotation next.
Cut.
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is this wheel. We're going to do a crisscross pattern. So the front tires will go to the opposite corner of the car in the back. So this one, if you follow me, oh, I forgot to do something. I have to jack the car up from the back. This one will go here. This one will go to the front. That one right there on the front will go back here. And I believe this rear one will also go. So now the next thing we need to do is jack up the rear of the car. So what we're gonna do now is a tread depth thing. So what we're gonna do, normally you'd have a tread depth gauge. I don't have one, but I will next time. So we're gonna try an old George Washington trick. What you do, you take a quarter. Maybe there's one better than that. Ah, there is one better. I'm just pulling it out of my tray here, so that's nice. And then I'm gonna take each tire. These are relatively new. And if you can see old Abe Lincoln's head, not Abe Lincoln, George Washington's head, you're good. So these have enough tread depth. And another way you can see is there's these warning bars right here. So once the tread gets down to these warning bars, if you can see the warning bar in the camera, once you get down to these warning bars, the tires are done. So what you're going to do is you're going to go in a star-cross pattern. So I already started and tightened this one. Yeah. You need it on this. Okay. So you need to start here. Let's say you start here, you can pick any point. But from there, you need to go in a star-cross pattern. So go to the one furthest from the tire, from the last lug that you did, and tighten it on. So that's number 2. Number 3. Number 4. And number 5. And you repeat that process on all 5 tires. Okay, so I looked at what the torque rating is on my. Where'd you go? Come here. Hey, girl. Come here. So you see these little numbers? These are your 10s, and these are the 1s. So we just hit 80. 80's right here, so we need 81. So that's 81, 82, 83, 84, 85. So right there, that's 85. So 80 and 5. So take that. And it's a 21 millimeter socket. So that's going to be 1. So you wait for the click. 1. That's the second click.
And that's a chicken.
That's the third click. 1, 2, 3. And we go here. Remember, don't keep your hand on here. I know I just did it. Don't keep your hand on the head. That may affect the accuracy. And that's going to be the next one. The next part, putting the hubcap back on. So you see this symbol right here? You have to make sure you line this up with where the stem is. So this will go on like this, so the hole can pop through. Like so. There we go, it's on. Now here's the next part. You need to remember to, when you're done, you need to remember to loosen it and take your torque wrench until it's back on 0. So that should be 0 right there because it's below the 10 line. Just tighten this back up and then put it back in storage. All right. So the next part, we're going to check the air filter. You need to check it every every maintenancing. Because right now we're doing a 5,000 mile maintenancing thing. So as you can see, it's getting a little dirty. Looks like this needs to be blown out. Wow, look at all that bark this is from all the dirtiness of California. So this needs to be cleaned. I can hold up to the sunlight and I can still see sunlight. I can still hold up to the sunlight and still see sunlight coming through. So it's good. What you need to do is every 25,000 miles you need to replace this. But for now it just needs a good blowing out of. So I'll turn it over Harm to do. Don't bend it like that though, okay? So as you can see, Harm's just taking the thing. Okay, now I'm just going to take it and put it back in its cartridge. There we go. So just about buttoned up. So I'm going to roll it out to the street and we're going to check the oil level. So we can get it on a level surface.
Okay.
So let's check the oil level. Looks like it's just about there. So that's good. Maybe even a little too much. But you always need a double dip. The oil looks healthier. So now it's a beautiful gold honey color, which is a great thing. I need to find the original oil sample on here. Doesn't seem to be there. But it looks like it's right where it needs to be. It's right on full, so we're good to go. All right, that's it. The important thing to remember is every time you do an oil change, so in modern cars, you'll have the odometer, you'll have trip-o-meter 1 and trip-o-meter 2. I don't have any of that. I just have an odometer, trip 1, and then this will be like my trip 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and reset this. Keep in mind it's in kilometers, so it's going to be about 8,000 kilometers before I need it. I'll reset this too. So yeah, we're good to go. Off to the so now we're going to show you what to do with the used oil. This is the oil that just came out of the vehicle. Alrighty, is it recording? Yes, it is. So we're pulling it to O'Reilly's now, and then you just take it in and you stick it into O'Reilly's and give them the oil, and then they'll take it off your hands. All you have to do is sign a little sheet out. Okay, there we go. Car wash time.